Well, no, not really. I just look forward to celebrating the seniors and having a good game tonight. Hopefully we have a big crowd to help support us.
Very good. Coach, thank you so much, and best of luck tonight against Alamogordo.
Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing here, and I can tell you it's not always easy being a female in a male-dominated business like roofing. I remember one time I was at a meeting to bid on the roof for a local college, and it was me and 13 men. Well, I won that bid, and I'd like to win your business too. My dad was a contractor, and I've been around building and roofing my whole life. I'm licensed and bonded, and I've forgotten more about roofing than most roofers ever knew in the first place. But what really sets Trustmark apart is an obsessive attention to detail that ensures that everything goes smoothly the first time. I promise we will treat you right with respect, and we will make you happy. So yeah, it might be a bit odd for a woman to own a roofing company, but give us a try. Let us give you an estimate for your roof. I think you'll be glad you called. For all your roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan or finance your business or commercial property or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia. We're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
Hi, my name is Elena Harvey. I'm a senior in high school. My position is middle blocker. My parents are Ben and Vanessa. My favorite subject in school is chemistry, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is hearing the crowd cheer when we play.
My name is Destiny. I'm a senior this year. I play right side hitter. My parents are Lisa and Pops. My favorite subject in school would probably be math, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is Bulldog traditions.
Hi, my name is Charity Argo. I'm a senior in high school. My position is setter and outside. My parents are Becky Argo and Jared Argo. My favorite subject in school is English, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the competitiveness.
My name is Coda Beltran. I'm a senior this year. I play libero. My parents are Mindy and Manny Beltran. My favorite subject in school is math, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is how close the community is and how the support we get at our games.
My name is Gabby Galindo, and I'm a senior this year. I play right side and outside hitter. My parents are Marcelino and Cara Galindo. My favorite subject in school is English. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is Spirit Weeks.
My name is Millyanne Gray. I'm a senior. I play left back. My parents are Kayanne and Jonathan Gray. My favorite subject in school is math, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the pep assemblies.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. The Chevy Silverado is as durable as it is dependable with its proven power and capability along with advanced technology. And this month you can make it your own with a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase or lease a Silverado 1500 or HD. So come on in and see us today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at guychevy.com.
Making a great deal better every day.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has been committed to the markets we have operations, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We are proud of this community, and we work hard to be a good citizen and support our local economy, our local schools, and our local families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is excited about bringing the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Good luck, Bulldogs, and safe travels in the 2022 season. Play hard with Bulldog Pride from Spur Energy Partners.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Hi Artesia, it's Cambria from your local KFC and Taco Bell. I have something special for all you Bulldog fans out there. Come by and try our new Bulldog Bucket. It's an 8-piece leg and thigh meal with a large mashed potato gravy and coleslaw with 4 buttermilk biscuits for only $21.99. On Tuesdays, we also have our chicken fried steak special for just $4.99. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia, KFC, and Taco Bell.
Good evening, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling and Robbie Ballou here on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7, and of course streaming live, KSVPTV.com. We're out there on YouTube and Facebook, so maybe you're on one of those mediums, or maybe you're on the radio, but in any case, thanks for joining us. We're live at Bulldog Pit as our very own Artesia Lady Bulldogs are hosting another non-district game here against the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. And Robbie, good crowd developing and a good, I think our JV 1 and 2, and the girls getting ready to go here as they're on the court warming up.
Yeah, I think our girls are looking forward to the last non-district game against Alamogordo here. It's the last tune-up before district begins, and coming in tonight, the Lady Bulldogs 11-5 on the year. Like to go into District 12-5 and have the winning streak going in, or the win going in. So it'll be interesting to watch tonight. We have played Alamogordo once this year. We were able to defeat them. Lady Bulldogs coming in tonight, ranked 5th in 4A. Goddard is number 1, has been most of the year, Joby. They're 11-4 on the year, but their strength of schedule is way above everybody else's right now. And then Powaukee's second, Hope Christian third, St. Pius is fourth, and Artesia's fifth in the rankings. Portales, the other district team that we have, comes in ranked 13th on the year. And then Alamogordo, they're obviously 5A in volleyball. Well, I guess they are in football now, too. They used to be 4A. They're coming in ranked 27th in 5A right now.
And I don't know how many schools there are in 5A, but so they were 5A in football and 5A in all other sports. And there are. and now they're 6A in football and stayed 5A in all other sports. So they were actually I think they were even in our district for a season.
Yeah, they were football.
Yeah. So they're getting ready to start the Star Spangled Banner here. So we're going to do that as well. Stay with us. We're going to hear it together, and then we'll have the starting lineups. I think it also might be senior night. Robbie and I were discussing that off the air. Anyway, we'll be right back. Stay right here for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched their so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, welcome back here as the rendition of the national anthem. Great job there by the young Artesia High School student. And they're going to get ready to go ahead and introduce the team, so I'll go ahead and read them as well as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers coming in tonight. Number 2, a defensive specialist and libero, a senior, is Isabel Schlensig. Number 3 is Gianna Malone. She's an outside hitter junior. Number 4, Emily Grinder, an outside hitter freshman. Another senior, setter and right side hitter, is number 5, Victoria Lewell. Number 6, Olivia Stafford, is a setter and a right side hitter. She is a junior. Another junior defensive specialist and libero is number 7, Baylin Grinder. Number 8 is Addison Borges. She is a libero and a defensive specialist. And I'm just going to say this right here, Robbie. I don't think I've ever read one where there were 3 different ones had the L by their names. So interesting there, but they've got 3 different girls that can play libero, obviously. So Addison Burgess, libero and defensive specialist. She is a junior. Sophomore, number 9, Victoria Schnensik. She is a setter and defensive specialist. Number 10 is Malia Westover, outside hitter and opposite side hitter, and she is a senior. Junior middle hitter and outside hitter is number 11, Kala Johnson. Number 12, Madison Shaws, an outside hitter junior. Number 14, Deliana Brunson, middle hitter, is a sophomore, and then rounding out their roster is sophomore middle hitter number 15, Eva Westover. Head coach is Kelly Bickham. For the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, sophomore defensive specialist number 1, Carmen Harvey. Number 2, an older sister, Elena Harvey, outside hitter senior. Senior number 3, Destiny Johnson. Junior number 5, Kenna Morrison. Number 6 is Charity Argo. She is a senior, setter and outside hitter. Number 8, Kimber Beltran, a setter, is a junior. And then her older sister, senior libero, is number 9, Coda Beltran. Number 10, Madison Martinez, is a middle hitter and a junior. Sophomore middle hitter is number 11, Hattie Harrison. Number 13 is Millyanne Gray, defensive specialist, and she is a senior. Outside hitter junior is number 16, Zoe Warren. Number 17, Kaylin Owens, is a defensive specialist and a junior. And rounding out the lineup is junior number 19, Lauren Wagner, a middle blocker. Assistant coach, Becky Argo, Andy Llewellyn, and Brianne Naylor. And, of course, the head coach, Coach Alan Williams.
Starting tonight for the Alamogordo Tigers is number 4, Grinder, number 6, Stafford, number 8, Borges, 12, Shaw, 14, Brunson, and Eva Westover, number 15. For the Bulldogs, Carmen Harvey, Elena Harvey, Kenna Morrison, Kimber Beltran, number 10, Madison Martinez, and Hattie Harrison rounds out the starting lineup for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs tonight.
And this is one of those teams, I didn't mention the heights on the Alamogordo High School girls, but they don't have a ton of height, as we really don't either. I mean, we saw the other night, who did we play? It was Hobbs, and they just had a lot of height. And then, of course, a bigger school over in Hobbs. Alamogordo, also a bigger school than us, but I think height-wise we match up a little more evenly with Alamogordo.
Yeah, I think Alamogordo barely makes the cut to be 5A.
Right.
Where Hobbs is one of the largest high schools in New Mexico.
Depending on the day, I think. They may be the largest any given moment.
Yes.
Them, Cleveland, and I think maybe a Trisco Heritage or Volcano Vista. Well, there's several up there in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. So
Hobbs Eagles, talking about Hobbs.
Plus they're the same colors, black and gold.
Tigers are going to begin this match tonight with the serve. Number 4, Emily Grider, freshman, will start us off here tonight. And that will be taken by Coda. That's right up on the net, goes over, punched over by the Tigers, but dug by Coda. Kimber goes across court to Morrison. Her hit's in the net.
Well, a little bit off right there. I mean, we were talking about that last week, that they had a little bit of a slow start. Ended up winning and defeating Hobbs in 5.
Be nice to start off hot tonight. There's a serve again, taken by Coda. Kimber across court to Morrison. Her roll shot hits the middle of the court for a point.
Good shot there by Morrison. It wasn't exactly where they want to get it set, but it was a good enough pass. She did a really nice roll shot, as you said. Checking in is Elena Harvey. Hattie Harrison rotates out, and that'll put the libero back for the Bulldogs to hit away.
Coda leading the team with the aces this year. There's a jump serve by her, and there's another ace.
She has so many different approaches with her serve. That one was kind of a medium. It wasn't real hard, but it wasn't one of those floaters either. Just had a lot of movement on it. Kind of looked like a knuckleball.
Bulldogs go up 2-1 here in the first set. Coda again with the serve, and that'll be out. Tied up 2-2.
That was a good job by Alamogordo's back line there, as Coda's known to hit that ball really hard like she just did, and they just got out of the way, and it was about a foot long. As checking in for the Tigers is number 15, Westover.
Isabella go back to serve. Isabel will go back to serve for the Tigers. And that will be taken by Morrison, chased down by Kimber. Behind the 10-foot line is Coda, and that's out. Oh, she called it in. Now they called it out.
Yeah. The corner judge said it was in.
It looked out up here, but we never know.
Well, the
did you think it was out?
I did, yeah.
I did too.
And the officials on the either side both said out.
Yeah. Tigers lead 3-2. Isabel with the serve again. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. She'll cross court to Elena. Dug on the back row nicely, but cannot get the second point. Can't get the ball up. Point Bulldogs.
Destiny Johnson checking in. Carmen Harvey will take a seat, and going back to serve will be Morrison for the Bulldogs.
Tied up 3-3. Morrison's serve taken by Borges, but that's an ace as she couldn't handle it.
Yeah, that definitely was a knuckleball. I know that ball kind of took a dive on her right at the last minute, and she barely got the end of her. It went off the end of her hands.
Bulldogs lead 4-3, and that serves in the net. Tied up 4-4.
Checking in for Alamogordo is number 5, Lewell, for number 8, Borges. And back to serve will be number 6, Stafford.
Stafford, a lefty. Going to serve for the opposite corner. And that'll be a cross-court serve taken by Morrison. Nice pass to Kimber. Cross to Johnson. Cross-court shot. Nice kill.
Yeah, that was a cross-court right into the corner. And that's, that left-hander in front. When she's on that left side, she's dangerous from anywhere, really, Robbie. But from on that left side, she's really dangerous. As checking in for the Bulldogs is Kaylin Owens, and she comes in for Madison Martinez, and she'll serve.
Bulldogs lead 5-4. Jump serve is taken by Shaw, chased down by the Tigers. They get it over, but nice save by Morrison over to Johnson, and she missed that, Joby. Point Tigers.
Yeah, I was watching when she was looking for the pass. She had to double clutch. The pass wasn't where I think she thought it was going to be, and then causing that double clutch caused her to just swing and miss, basically.
Tied up 5-5. Shaw with the serve again into the net. Bulldogs lead 6-5.
Checking back in for Shaw will be number 7, Grinder, and for the Bulldogs, Hattie Harrison checks in as Elena Harvey will go back to serve. Coda takes a seat.
Elena's serve taken by Isabel. They'll set up Grinder, and she hits it out.
Just long. That was close, but it was out. So point Bulldogs.
Good approach and a good hard swing by Grinder. Just a little long. Bulldogs go up 7-5. Elena back to serve again for the Bulldogs. She'll go right back to Grinder. Chased down by the setter and hit over by Grinder to Johnson. Johnson to Kimber, back to Johnson. Big swing by her and a point. Another kill.
15 got her hand on that, Westover, but it kind of spun sideways and got between the other Alamogordo players, so a nice kill there.
Bulldogs lead 8-5. Elena goes cross court this time for an ace off of Grinder.
Good shot. Changing it up as the Bulldog servers all do. They've all got different serves. That one was a good hard shot. First time she went across from the right side to the left. Really nice serve.
Elena, senior for the Lady Bulldogs, having a great senior season. Another serve is out.
Again, the back row there for Alamogordo really paying attention to that. So the Bulldogs will have to shorten up that a little bit probably. Is checking back in is Coda Beltran for Johnson, and on the other side checking in is number 14, Brunson.
Eva Westover back to serve for the Tigers. That'll be taken by Morrison right on the net. Kimber goes over with it, and nice job by Kimber.
It was kind of an odd looking shot. It was up in the net, and she just stuck her hand up there and went backwards, tipped it like a tip backwards, and it was nobody was there. So great shot, as you said.
Bulldogs 10, Tigers 6. Destiny Johnson back to serve for the Bulldogs. And that will be an ace for Johnson off the hands of Grinder.
Yeah, and that just rolled. It looked like it just rolled off her hands backwards.
First set here tonight, Bulldogs lead 11-6. Destiny Johnson, outstanding senior player for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs with the serve. Right back to Grinder, and that'll be hit over on the second shot. Free ball for Artesia. Johnson to Kimber. Big swing by Morrison down the line, but dug by Stafford. They'll set up Grinder over here, and Lady Bulldogs unable to get that over.
Yeah, maybe a little bit miscommunication back in the backside there for the Bulldogs. Is coming in for the Tigers is number 8, and that is Borges checking in for Lowell. And for the Artesia Bulldogs, Johnson takes a seat, and coming in for her was, it was Carmen Harvey.
Borges back to serve for the Tigers, trailing the Bulldogs 11-7, and that will not make it over the net. Point Bulldogs.
Now Madison Martinez will check in. I was watching them, and I lost track of who had come in because Owens looked like she was coming out, and then was like, nope, go back up front. Martinez checks in for her, and now back to serve will be the younger of the two sisters.
Kimber, nice shot in the middle. That'll be over the net to the Bulldogs. Free ball. Martinez, they'll set Morrison over there, and she hit the pole.
Yeah, hit the pole. That was an odd-looking play there for the Bulldogs as Kimber was trying to get through as the setter and had a hard time getting through. Checking in on the other side is Shaw, and taking a seat will be Grinder.
And Grinder's back to serve.
The other Grinder.
So Emily, sorry, you're right. Kodo takes that. Pass back set to Harrison. Cross-court shot is good.
I was watching the official up on top look, too, and and over in the corner, the young lady that was doing the deal didn't give a sign.
Bulldogs take the lead 13-8. Cody goes back to serve again for the Bulldogs. Her serve will be taken by Borges. Grinder hits it in the rafters. They get it over. Kimber will set. Morrison off the block. And point Bulldogs.
Another kill for Morrison. I think that's her second. I'm watching her. Did they not count? Does that not count as a kill since I got two hands up?
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
All right, Coda with serve again. Just drops it right over the net where nobody was.
I'm telling you, she went from hitting it about 1,000 miles an hour to hitting it about 20.
Yeah.
And it just fell right in the middle. I mean, how do you... Well, I know how you do it. The years of practice.
Yes, absolutely. It's a gym rat.
Yep.
Bulldogs lead 15-8. Coda again with the serve. Good hard serve over in the corner, and that is out. Oh, no. That's out.
I thought maybe it was tipped. I watched the corner official over there for the Bulldogs, and she did the hand on top of the net.
Oh, really?
She did, but then they overruled her.
Dropped. No, I'm not going to say it. Isabel back to serve for the Tigers now. Bulldogs lead 15-9. That will be taken by Coda. Kimber cross court to Elena. Back row shot is out.
Somebody checked in, and I apologize, I missed it. Somebody for Alamogordo, I think, checked in, but point for the Tigers, and they're down by 5, 10 serving 15.
Isabel will serve again. She is the libero for the Tigers, 15-10. Artesia leads. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Kimber cross court to Elena. Line shot dug by Borges, and they're unable to get it back up in the air. Great dig by Borges.
Yeah, she did. She dove for that one, got it back up in the air. And as you said, there were two Lady Tigers kind of going forward as Harvey checks out. Carmen, Destiny Johnson checks in, and we got a timeout by the Alamogordo Tigers down 16-10, and the Bulldogs with the serve. So there was a lot going on. There's a lot going on tonight in town. We were talking about it off air, Robbie and I, but across to our east was a freshman football game, and to our west in the bowl, that was at Morris Field, and then over in the bowl, the 7th grade football game that they get to have at the end of their season every year was going on in the bowl. So a lot of traffic out there, a lot of things going on. The freshmen were winning 21-0 at the half. I left that game and come over here for the volleyball game. Not sure how it was going at the 7th grade, but I could hear a band over there. There was a band at the Morris Field, and there was also the band over at the bowl.
Yeah, I was walking in, and I saw both crowds driving here, or coming here, and I was walking in, and I heard the band at the bowl.
Yeah,
and I thought I love that.
Yeah, I did too. And the same thing at Morris Field. The freshman band was over there, and there was also some young. I couldn't tell. I was sitting on the end in the end zone down there at Morris Field, and a group of kids weren't wearing orange. They were just in like their street clothes, and they were band members. So I don't know if it was high school kids that were helping or what. But anyway, we're back to action here.
Bulldogs lead 16-10. Morrison back to serve for the Bulldogs. First set here tonight, and that'll be taken by Borges, and Stafford just hits it over. Bulldogs there. Kimber back set to Martinez. Cross court shot. Nice kill, Martinez.
One of the Lady Tigers did get her hands on it, but as you said, really good kill there. And point Bulldogs.
17-10. Bulldogs stretching out their lead now. As Morrison's serve will hit the net, drop over for a Bulldog point.
There's that killer. We saw several of those last week. Both ways. Hobbs had some and Artesia had some. That was the first one we've seen tonight, but just trickles over.
18-10, Bulldogs lead. There is an ace off of Borges. Bulldogs 19, Tigers 10.
So 3 aces in a row for Morrison. And that's her third ace, so she's hit all 3 of them right here in this little stretch.
Now you can really see a separation with the Bulldogs and a lot of teams with just the serve. Morrison drops that one over the net. Isabel able to get it up in the air. Free ball for Artesia as Isabel gets it over. Johnson, Kimber in the middle to Elena Harvey. Off of Isabel. Good kill.
Back there for Alamogordo. She thought that was going to go off the rim. She set up for it, and then it just barely missed. Number 4 for the Tigers, Emily Grinder. She was aggravated because she thought it was going to go off the backboard or the rim.
20-10, Bulldog lead. Morrison again with serve. Line shot taken by Shaw. Grinder back to Shaw. Back row shot dug by Coda. Kimber cross court to Johnson. Big swing. Nice dig by Isabel. Chased down by Grinder. Free ball for Artesia. Coda to Kimber. Set in the middle. Elena. Dig by Isabel again. Shaw. And over to Borges. And Borges hits it into the net.
2 great digs back there because both of those were kill shots, but ended up being dug by the Alamogordo Tigers.
Bulldogs 21. Tigers 10. Shaw. Over to Borges. Blocked at the net is Shaw.
Elena Harvey and Madison Martinez both, I don't know which one of them got it or if they both got a hand on it, but What a great block. They had their hands positioned perfectly because they went straight back down into the other side.
Bulldogs 22, Tigers 10, and that serve is in the net.
Well, nice little run there by the Bulldogs, and Morrison is checking back in for the Tigers. Is going to be Lewell, and checking out will be Borges.
Stafford back to serve for the Lady Tigers. That serve will be taken by Coda. Nice pass to Kimber. Kimber cross court to Johnson. Blocked at the net. Dug by the Tigers off the scoreboard and hits the floor. Point Bulldogs.
That's just tough when it goes that high, and everything is high in these gyms, but volleyball, they can go really high. And they were setting up to get that, they got a great dig. It went straight up in the air, but it hit the scoreboard and got away from everybody.
Hit the Jerry Jones scoreboard.
There you go. Well, another timeout taken, and I think this again by Alamogordo. Are you laughing at the Jerry Jones?
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you have it.
Well, I like talking about the head coach for the Cowboys. He's he's a good coach and a good GM and a good owner.
I would say he's a good coach. We just need a GM.
Aren't the Cowboys really doing well? I mean, honestly, I don't know, but aren't they doing well?
They're doing well with the backup quarterback.
Yeah. So is he going to be the new starter? Or?
We'll see.
Yeah. All right, so the Bulldogs are going to have a change here coming out of the timeout. Is coming in for Madison Martinez will be Kaylin Owens, and she'll go back to serve, leading 23-11 here in set number 1 over the Alamogordo Tigers.
Served by Owens, drops in the middle of the court, dug by the Alamogordo. Stafford gets it over. Owens to Kimber, Kimber to Johnson. Johnson with another kill.
I tell you what, she hit that really hard. When she gets up there and winds up, man, it's got some steam on it.
Set point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs in the first set tonight, 24-11. Owens back to serve again. Junior for the Lady Bulldogs. Drops it. Oh, not quite far enough.
Yeah, she was trying that drop shot. Just didn't quite make it over the net. And then, bless you, she sneezed.
She did. All right, set point again. Bulldogs 24, Tigers 12. Shaw with the serve. Coda with the pass to Kimber. Kimber back set to Elena. Cross-court shot, and there it is. The Lady Bulldogs win the first set tonight, 25-12.
Second kill for Elena Harvey, and we're going to take a break. We'll be back for set number 2 after this timeout.
Big O Tires proudly sells our own brand of affordable tires. Our Bigfoot AT2 offers improved all-terrain traction. Our Legacy All-Season Plus keeps you on the road in any weather. And each set comes standard with the industry's greatest warranty. Now through October 30th, save $100 instantly on select sets of 4 Big O brand tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
At Wilbanks Trucking Services of Artesia, we understand that every hour of every day is critical to your profitability and long-term success. Specializing in oil rig mobilization, crane and production services, Wilbanks Trucking Services operate full-service terminals in Artesia, Hobbs, and the Permian Basin. With our highly trained professionals, we can ensure that all projects, even the most complex, are performed smoothly and efficiently, providing a competitive advantage for our customers. For more information, please visit our website at www.wilbanks.us or call 575-746-6318 today.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
In volatile times, it's natural to worry about your retirement.
Hon, I'm worried about our retirement account.
With today's economy, it just makes sense to keep your retirement money close to home with people you know. We have several guaranteed safe options. Peace of mind with retirement savings. It just makes sense. Western Bank of Artesia. Member FDIC. It just makes sense.
With the price of gas really high, you may be looking for a more economical car or truck. Well, look no further than Artesia Ford Sales. Artesia Ford Sales is known for their selection of Ford certified pre-owned vehicles. And right now, that reputation means Artesia Ford is able to have in stock a great selection of gas-sipping vehicles for you to consider. With certified pre-owned, you can rest assured your purchase is top quality and qualifies for a much lower interest rate than a typical used car. So save money on gas and save money on your monthly payment with a quality certified pre-owned car from Artesia Ford Sales.
Back to action here as Coda Beltran will serve the second set. Alamogordo gets that over. Carmen to Kimber. Elena from the middle. Dug by Westover. They'll come across court to Grinder. She gets it over the net. Dug by Morrison. Back set to Warren.
Yeah.
Dug by the Tigers. Chased down the back row by Coda. Kimber go front set to Morrison, and there's a kill.
Big swing by Morrison. They did get a hand on it, but just deflected off into the middle of the court, and that's her third kill on the night. She also has 3 aces from serving.
Bulldogs take the lead, 1-0. They won the first set. We are in the second set. Coda drops that one right over the net for an ace.
I tell you what, again, she just looked, there was nobody there. They had set up their defense a certain way, and she just put it right where nobody was. Basically impossible to get to.
Yeah, see if she comes back at Grinder now hard. She did. Grinder with the pass to Stafford. Isabel will get that over. Coda, Kimber back set to Warren. She hit it in the net.
Yeah, it didn't look like she was ready for that back set. Plus, it was a little behind her, so it just didn't work out that time. Checking in for Alamogordo, Grinder will take a seat, and coming in is number 12, Madison Shaw.
And Emily Grinder will go back to serve for the Tigers.
I did it again.
Well, I caught myself that time. That'll be taken by Coda on the back row. Carmen back to Coda, gets it over the net. Emily Grinder hits it over the net. Kimber with the set to Elena. Big kill for Elena.
Beautiful shot. She was kind of in the middle, but she went to the left corner and just hammered it down there. As Johnson will check in for Carmen Harvey for the Bulldogs, as going back to serve will be Morrison.
It's interesting not seeing Hattie playing the middle much tonight. Seeing Elena playing that middle position. Morrison served leading 3-1. That serve is in.
They try, they've been doing that. They've been getting out of the way of it, but that time she put it right on the back line. Good serve. Another ace. That's her 4th.
Bulldogs take the lead 4-1. Kenna Morrison serving again, right off the top of the net, but nice dig by Shaw. And Isabel will get it over for the Tigers. Coda to Kimber, cross court to Johnson, blocked at the net, dug by Morrison. Kimber, cross court to Coda behind the 10-foot line. Cross court shot by Coda is good.
Now, we didn't talk about it much last week, but we didn't go up to Rio Rancho, but they were calling Coda for getting above the net, and I'm just watching her, and I can't tell how they could tell that.
Yeah.
Even when she jumps high, it doesn't look like she is.
It is. It's a difficult call. Grinder to Stafford. They set up Shaw, and she hits it out.
Just didn't get on top of it. Sailed on her. Was about 6 or 7 feet out. She went cross court, but just unable to get it down.
Kenna going to serve again, leading 6-1. Goes right in the middle. Isabel to Stafford. Set up in the middle to Brunson. Dug by Kimber. Elena Harvey gets it over. Dug by Isabel. Stafford comes over with second hit. Dug by Morrison. Kimber to Johnson. Big swing by her. And there's a kill for Johnson.
Cross court shot from that left side, from the lefty. It's kind of her bread and butter. And made it look good again. Her 4th kill on the night. And she's leading the Bulldogs in kills.
Bulldogs up now 7-1. Morrison again to serve for the Bulldogs, and that will be in.
Now they're going to overrule her.
Wow.
She's having a hard time back there. I can't believe that. I just have a hard time believing that they do this to these poor young ladies.
Yep. 7-2, Bulldogs lead. Isabel with the serve for the Tigers. Off the net and for an ace.
There it was. We've seen it for the Bulldogs. Now we've seen it for Alamogordo. 1 each, where that ball is coming pretty hard, and it hits top of the net and just rolls and drops. Basically impossible to defend.
7-3, Bulldogs lead. That one hits the net, doesn't go over this time.
Yeah, she tried the same shot. very aggressive with it. Is checking in for Zoe Warren will be Kaylin Owens, and she'll go back to serve.
Owens is a junior defensive specialist for the Bulldogs. That serve will be an ace for Owens.
Nice shot there, just one of those drop balls.
Emily Grinder was set up deep, and it dropped right in front of her.
Owens' first ace of the day.
9-3, Bulldog lead. Second set here, they won the first one. If you're just joining us, Emily Grinder will go to Isabella, and she can't get it over the net. Point Bulldogs.
That ball never, there was no movement on that ball as it went across. It was a
off the
complete
serve.
knuckleball.
Yeah,
off the serve. Wow.
Owens again back to serve. 10-3, Bulldog lead. There it is again. Little spin on that one. Play at the net, and Harvey wins that battle. Elena.
It wasn't quite a happy birthday because, as you said, there was a battle at the net, but she did win it. She forced it over.
Owens going to serve again, now leading 11-3. That'll be taken by Emily Grinder to Stafford, right on the net, and unable to get it over with 4 hits for the Tigers.
Timeout taken by the Tigers. Bulldogs lead 12-3, won set number 1, and now up big here in set number 2. There's some good fan support here for the Tigers, and we were talking during the break. Bulldogs got them pretty good there in set number 1, but they're not down on themselves. They're excited to be here. The Alamogordo Tigers, good to see that out of the team as they were cheering each other on and working hard.
Yeah, I mean, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs are really good.
They really are.
They're a good volleyball team. The Tigers know that. They are in a different district and a different class, right? So they're coming in tonight, and this doesn't carry anywhere past tonight to an extent. They're going to start district just like we are, and it's a new second season, and so keep the morale up and play the best they can against the Lady Bulldogs, and then start district.
Right.
To me, as coaching,
that's a good point, and a good point for the coach to do that.
But I like that you're pointing out. I mean, they are. I mean, it's 12-3. We won the first game 25-12, and they're not down, and that's credit to them. I agree with you, Jacoby.
Thank you, Roberto.
Bulldogs 12, Tigers 3. Owens with the serve, and that will be out. Coach's point.
Ha! It worked.
Joby had to use his cough button.
I tell you what, my throat's kind of. It's had a tickle twice tonight.
Stafford back to serve for the Tigers, trailing the Bulldogs by 8, 12-4. Bulldogs are going to get this. Well, big swing by Elena. Dug on the back row by Grinder. They're just going to get it over for the Bulldogs. Quick set in the middle to Harvey. Dug by Stafford. Isabel to Shaw. Dug on the back row by Morrison. Kimber, cross-court set to Johnson. Dug on the back row by Emily Grinder. Chased down by Isabel. And Eva Westover unable to get that over.
Yeah, she tried to just push it over and hit right at the top of the net as Harrison checks in for the Bulldogs. Coda will take a break, and back to serve will be Elena Harvey.
Bulldogs up 13-4. Harvey serve taken by Isabel, chased down by Stafford. That'll be taken over by Emily Grinder. Owens to Kimber. Quick set in the middle to Hattie. Nice dig by Isabel, but unable to play it in the net is Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw and number 15, Westover, kind of got crossed there, I think, a little bit. Fell between them.
14-4, Bulldogs lead. Harvey's serve is out.
Tried to go over to that left corner. She takes a seat. Coda Beltran back in for her. And back to serve for the Tigers is Madison Shaw.
Bulldogs lead 14-5. And that will be into the net.
Coming in for the Tigers for Shaw will be number 7. And that's Balin Grinder.
Destiny Johnson back to serve for the Bulldogs, leading 15-5. Big lefty will hit it out for the Bulldogs.
Went long. She was trying to hit that hard shot back there, and they've been doing a pretty good job of getting out of the way of those as Carmen Harvey checks in for Destiny. And coming in on the other side is Deliana Brunson for the Tigers.
Eva Westover with the serve. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Kimber backs that slide shot to Hattie, able to get that over, and there's a kill for Hattie.
Slide step, it looked a little bit awkward, really.
It was
Her
off.
step didn't, but the way she had to hit the ball looked a little awkward, but made it count. Is checking in for the Bulldogs is Warren. Kaylin Owens takes a break.
Kimber with the serve, taken on the back row by Emily Grinder. Stafford to Emily Grinder, dug by Morrison. Kimber to Morrison, dug by Grinder. Bulldogs able to chase that down up on the net. Hattie Harrison, Coda with a nice dig. Kimber back to Morrison. Her shot dug by Isabel. Emily Grinder will get it over to Stafford. She gets it over. Carmen Kimber set in the middle to Hattie, blocked, but out of bounds. Point Bulldogs.
And that's a kill or no? If they hit it
I
out,
would think
that's
so.
a kill, right?
I
so
think
Hattie
so.
Harrison with her second kill on the night. And the Bulldogs up big, 17-6, as Kimber will go back to serve again.
That serve is just over the net. Nice job by Isabel. Stafford takes it over. Morrison's there. Kimber back set to Warren. Dug by the Tigers. Here's a swing by Grinder. Dug by Morrison. Kimber goes back to Carmen. She gets it over. Stafford to Isabel to Westover. Dug by Carmen. Kimber back set to Warren, and that shot is out.
Oh, just long. What a great job there. Really, both teams with some nice digs to stay alive.
17-7, Lady Bulldogs lead. Second set here tonight. Number 10 will go back. Malay Westover, Malaya. And that'll be taken by Coda to Kimber. Back set to Hattie. That shot goes off the block. Able to get that up for the Tigers. Quick set in the middle to Brunson. Point Bulldogs.
Timing was off there on that jump by Brunson. Elena Harvey back in. Hattie Harrison will take a seat, and back to serve Coda Beltran for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs lead 18-7. Coda's serve will be taken by Isabel. Tigers get that over. Warren to Kimber. Cross court to Morrison. Big swing by her. Blocked by the Tigers.
Good block on that side by the Tigers, Brunson and Lewell, and I don't know which one of them got it, but good is right. It kind of looked like our block earlier. As checking in for the Tigers will be Madison Shaw, and taking a seat will be number 7, Balin Grinder.
Emily Grinder now the serve. Morrison with pass to Kimber. Back set to Morrison, and there's a kill for Kenna.
Really pretty back set pass there, and she kind of just flew into that one and hit it hard.
I don't think they expected that back set at all.
No. As coming back in for the Bulldogs, Destiny Johnson, Carmen Harvey will take a break. And going back to serve will be Morrison, who we just saw hammer home a kill on the back set.
Bulldogs lead 19-8, and there's an ace from Morrison.
I tell you what, that ball, even from where we're sitting, I saw it doing this with a lot of movement on it. Nice, because she hit it hard,
what is
but it
this
was a knuckle
for those
ball.
on the radio?
It was a lot of movement.
Morrison serving. Bulldogs up 20-8. Stafford quick set in the middle to Brunson. Dug by Coda. Kimber cross court to Johnson. Big swing is out. Tigers called in the net.
Yeah, Tigers. I was about to say Tigers were in the net. I thought they might have got a tip on it, but definitely were in the net.
So the Bulldogs get that point, and they now go up 21-8. And Kenna will serve again for the Bulldogs. This time taken by Shaw right at the net. Boy, Elena hit that, but she got blocked. Comes back to the Bulldogs. Kimber back to Elena, and that's out.
Long for Elena Harvey. She was on that happy birthday, and they did a good job blocking it. Is checking back in for the Tigers is number 15, Eva Westover, as Deliana Brunson takes a seat.
Isabel will serve for the Tigers. Coda hits that over the net. Isabella hits it back over the net, and there's the Tiger point.
Now that was an odd look right there because it was just two digs that flew over the net.
Two liberos going at each other.
Yeah, interesting.
Bulldogs 21, Tigers 10. Isabel to serve again for the Tigers. That serve be taken by Coda. Kimber cross court to Johnson. Swing and out.
Again, no tip. Yeah, that's another thing. I said this last week, Robbie. It seemed like in years past I would see them all doing this all the time. And again, for the radio now, I'm hitting my fingers. They say tip, 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 but they're not doing that this year.
They're not. You're right.
I wonder if there's something new in place or something, a rule we don't know about.
21-11, Bulldogs lead. Coda from behind the 10-foot line does not get that over the net. Point Tigers.
I wouldn't think there would be a rule against something like that.
I wouldn't either, but who knows? Can't do anything anymore.
Yeah. I'm in agreement.
Bulldogs 21, Tigers 12. Morrison, Kimber, cross court to Johnson, and there's a kill for Johnson.
Big swing and a big kill. She hit it right down the middle from that left side. As Owens will check back in, Warren will take a seat. Owens will go back to serve, and the Bulldogs up by 10, 22-12 here in set number 2, leading 1-0.
Kaylin Owens, a junior defensive specialist for the Bulldogs, taken by Isabel. Stafford will set Isabel, and she can't get over the net.
Now, can the libero run forward like that?
She can't jump.
So she
that's
didn't.
That's why she
happened.
didn't jump.
Yeah.
She can't jump in front of the 10-foot line.
Yeah.
Bulldogs lead 23-12. Owens with the serve. Grinder to Stafford, takes it over in second hit. Owens is there. Kimber cross to Johnson. Cross-court shot dug by Grinder right at the net. Bulldogs win that battle, and Harvey.
Yeah, Elena was up there too, and I don't know if she got a hand on that or not, but she was right there to do it. And the Bulldogs now with set point once again, 24-12.
Kaylin Owens with the serve for the Lady Bulldogs. That'll be taken by Isabel to Stafford. She'll set Ava Westover, and that is out. Make a call. All right. they looked at each other. So the Lady Bulldogs win the second set, 25-12.
Yeah, that's the ball game. We're going to take another break. Stay tuned right here on KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. We'll be right back.
According to the American Breast Cancer Society, when breast cancer is found early and confined to the breast, the 5-year survival rate is nearly 98%. That's why it's so important to take steps to detect breast cancer in its earliest stages. Know the warning signs, learn how to do self-breast exams, and schedule regular mammogram screenings. The more you know, the easier it is to fight this disease. Ladies, take charge of your health. Think pink. This message brought to you by Forest Tire in Carlsbad.
Keeping up with traditions and keeping up with the new culinary trends, the Adobe Rose is known for using farm-fresh, seasonal local ingredients. Chef Chloe creates dishes that are sure to keep you excited to return. The Adobe Rose menu is ever-changing based on what is in season and fresh. No freezers or microwaves, keeping to our traditions, even the beer and wine list contain large selections from New Mexico. Come experience the atmosphere, fine food, and great service from Adobe Rose, located on North 13th Street, Artesia. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and early detection saves lives. Take care of yourself by staying up to date on your mammograms at Artesia General Hospital. Their 3D mammography brings you the most accurate technology with your comfort and convenience in mind. Appointments average just 15 minutes. If you're a woman over age 40, you don't need a doctor's referral to schedule a mammogram. Remember, early detection saves lives. Request your appointment today at artesiageneral.com/mammogram.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate. We love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor. John runs with us. Nothing runs like a deer. Get a 3 Series tractor with 0% APR for 72 months at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2316.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Welcome back here to the Bulldog Pit. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs now lead the Alamogordo Lady Tigers 2-0 as Artesia is on the floor ready to go. Alamogordo still in their circle talking, but got about 12 seconds on the clock as Artesia looking for the clean sweep, Robbie. We'll see if they're able to pull that off. They lead 2-0 here going into set number 3.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, they start district after this. They'll play Lovington on the 18th here at home. So we'd like to finish this off tonight and finish strong, not have a letdown here in the third set.
Mm-hmm.
we got something coming up. Let's talk about it on our break or timeout this game Friday night. So
Friday nights. Wonder what in Artesia.
Olivia Stafford, the junior setter, going to set or serve for the Tigers. Coda to Kimber, cross court to Morrison. Blocked at the net, but dug by Wagner. Wagner tips it over for the Bulldogs, dug by Westover. They'll come across to Shaw, and that's a good kill for Shaw.
Really was. She hit it right into probably the two tallest young ladies in Artesia, Hattie Harrison and Lauren Wagner, and it went off of their block straight down the net, but on the Artesia side for a point, Alamogordo.
They lead 1-0 here in the third set. Bulldogs won the first two. Stafford again with the serve. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Back set to Harrison. There's a kill for Harrison.
So Hattie with her, not across court, but did down the middle. Her third kill of the night as Elena Harvey checks in for Harrison. And Coda Beltran goes back to serve as the Bulldogs tied it up on that kill. 1-1.
Coda Beltran wearing the libero jersey and number 9 will serve it out.
Well, just got an update. The Bulldogs freshmen win 42-6. They are the Border Conference champs again. They've yet to lose a game in anything in 2 years.
Well, and they're not close.
No, they're killing everybody in football big.
Tigers lead 2-1 here at the Bulldog pit against the Lady Bulldogs. Coda to Kimber. Kimber crossed to Elena Harvey. Oh, she missed that. Point Tigers.
Not sure. I think the pass was where she probably wanted it, but I think she jumped sooner than she needed to. She was on her way down.
Madison Shaw, the junior, will serve again, leading 3-1 for the Tigers. She drops it right over the net, but Morrison there. Kimber will get it to Coda by the 10-foot line. Into the net. Point Tigers.
I think the biggest lead of this match tonight, 4-1 Tigers. They're up by 3.
I agree. Shaw again with the serve. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Kimber just goes right over the net with the second hit.
And what do you do with that? I mean, that's just difficult. She's been setting so well as checking in for the Tigers is number 7, Balin Grinder. She comes in for number 12, Madison Shaw. For the Bulldogs, Carmen Harvey takes a seat, and I think it was Destiny Johnson checked in.
Morrison serve goes off of Grinder, chased down by Isabel, be taken over by Stafford. Johnson to Kimber, back to Johnson, and there's a kill for Destiny.
Destiny with her 5th kill, and her 6th as she leads the Bulldogs.
Morrison to go back to serve for the Bulldogs. Can adjust a junior, so we'll get her for another year next year. That serve is out.
5-3, Alamogordo now leads. Is coming in for the libero is number 14, Deliana Brunson, as Isabel Schlensig takes a seat.
Eva Westover to serve, and that will hit the net. Point Bulldogs.
Schlensig will check back in for Westover. And for the Bulldogs, Kaylin Owens will check in for Lauren Wagner, and Owens will go back to serve.
Tigers lead 5-4. That serve will be taken by Grinder, taken over by Isabel. Johnson to Kimber, back set to Harvey Elena, and that's out.
Tried that kind of a slide step there, Harvey, and like you said, out. It just sailed on her cross court.
And that'll put Malaya Westover back to serve for the Tigers. And why did we get that point? Line judge called that in. We have a discussion. They put a Bulldog point on the board. Coach Bickham is talking to the ref, and the Bulldogs do get that point. Explain what happened.
It looked like it was really far out.
I know. From where we're sitting, it sure did.
You know, again, I just...
tied up 5-5. Owens to serve again for the Lady Bulldogs. Isabel goes to Stafford. Cross-court set to Emily Grinder. Dug by Coda. Kimber will set up Johnson. Big kill for Destiny.
Destiny now with 7 of those on the night. She led last week, the last game. She had like 12 or 13. I know she may have had more than that, but in any case, she can really hammer them home.
Owens back to serve again. Bulldogs take the lead, 6-5. That'll be taken by Balin Grinder. Come across to Emily, and they're going to call in the net on the Bulldogs. Kimber.
That's interesting because there was no reason for her to be in it. I think she just got a little closer than she thought.
Tied up 6-6. Malay Westover to serve. Drops it over the net, but Elena Harvey does a good job. And Kimber's set is right on the net.
Yeah, she tried to lead her again. She's really good at that. She leads her big hitters to the net that time, just like you said, too close.
Malaya Westover to serve again. Tigers lead 7-6. Codas goes over, but Kimber blocks that shot.
Kimber, those Beltron girls can jump. One of the more height challenged girls on the court, she got out and blocked one of the big middle blockers for the Tigers.
Yeah, they got Kimber listed at a very generous 5-5.
Right. Borges checked back in for the Tigers.
Elena Harvey off the net and down for an ace.
And I think Harvey checked in for the Bulldogs, so she goes back to serve. Elena checked in and gets the ace.
Bulldogs take the lead 8-7 as the senior, Elena Harvey, will go back to serve again for the Bulldogs. Goes cross court this time, dug by Borges. Stafford across to Emily Grinder. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs, but dug by Isabel. Hit over. Oh, Kimber hit that and couldn't get it over.
Well, she hit it up into the net and came right back to her. A double hit.
Yeah.
So checking back into the ball game is Coda for the Bulldogs, and over on the other side, I think it was number 12 that checked in, Madison Shaw.
Emily Grinder to serve, tied up 8-8. Owens to Kimber, cross court to Hattie. There's a kill for Hattie.
Hattie Harrison with her fourth kill on the evening, and she was on the left side that time. A lot of times we see her with her kills either in the middle or on the right, but that time a nice cross-court shot for Hattie Harrison after a great set.
Bulldogs take the lead 9-8. Destiny with the serve. That'll be taken by Borges, and there's an ace for Destiny.
So Destiny now with one ace. She's got 7 kills. I was looking at the wrong line. No, that's her second ace.
Bulldogs lead 10-8. She drops it over the net this time. Borges to go right over the net. Tip shot by Morrison is into the bleachers. Point Bulldogs.
Again, I think Morrison was on her way down that time and she just tipped it just enough to get it over the net.
Which is a very athletic play.
Yeah, very much.
11-8, Bulldogs lead, and there's another ace for Johnson.
Her third to go along with her 7 kills. The Bulldogs starting to lengthen out here again.
Johnson goes back quickly to serve. Says something to the bench, and then serves. Isabel takes that. Borges comes across to Shaw, and she hits it in the net.
Tried to roll shot, just didn't quite get across.
13-8, Bulldogs lead. Destiny comes down the line this time. Isabel to Stafford. Will set up Shaw. Big swing by her, dug by Coda. Hattie hits it over for the Bulldogs, dug by Borges. And Isabel unable to get that or save it under the net.
She does a pretty good job, Isabel, the libero. She's able to really stop. At that time, she wasn't able to. She went right under the net.
Bulldogs 14, Tigers 8. Johnson again goes cross court this time. And that's the end. The entire Tiger bench disagrees with that call. But the Bulldogs get the point.
It did look out from our vantage point.
I know. 15-8. Johnson with the serve. Blocked at the net by Morrison, but the Tigers get that over. Coda to Kimber. Quick set in the middle to Hattie. She just puts that down for another kill.
So Hattie Harrison now with her, I think that's her 5th, and it is her 5th kill. Johnson has been serving for a little bit now.
Well, it's tied up 8-8. Now it's Bulldogs 16, Tigers 8. Johnson hits it into the net.
So there's that power of Robbie Ballou again. He just caused all that problem.
I don't have that much power.
Carmen Harvey checks in for Destiny Johnson. On the other side, I think it was number 15 that checked into the ballgame, Eva Westover for Brunson.
Isabel going to serve for the Tigers. Bulldogs lead 16-9. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Kimber cross court to Morrison. That is out.
right down the line, but just out, so say the officials. She hit it so hard it was just a blur to me. I don't know. I couldn't tell. Of course, I'm 50 feet away, maybe more. How far are we away?
I don't know. Bulldogs 16, Tigers 10. Coda to Kimber to Morrison. Roll shot in the middle. Shaw's there. Stafford sets it back row to Emily Grind. Dug by the Bulldogs. Coda behind the 10-foot line. And there's a kill for Coda.
Coda Beltran, that's her first kill from back there tonight, but what a kill it was. She hit it hard, plus all that topspin. As checking in for Kaylin Owens is Lauren Wagner for the Artesia Bulldogs, and Kimber Beltran back to serve with a 7-point lead.
17-10. Kimber serve is taken by Emily Grinder. Stafford back to Emily Grinder behind the 10-foot line, dug by Carmen. Coda set up Morrison from way behind. Dug by Isabel. Stafford cross court to Shaw. Blocked at the net. Dug by Isabel. Shaw gets that over. Coda's there. Kimber quick set to middle of Hattie. Dug by Isabel up on the net. Morrison to Kimber. Back set to Wagner. Dug on the back row by Emily Grinder. Isabel from behind the 10-foot line. Dug by Coda. Kimber cross to Morrison. Morrison dug by Emily Grinder. Stafford to Shaw. Dug on the back row by Coda. Oh, unable to chase that down. It's Carmen.
What a great volley by both teams. Man, that was just back and forth. Great digs, great passes. And Alamogordo ends up getting the win on that point. Checking in for Alamogordo is number 10, Malia Westover. And taking a seat will be number 8, Borges.
Olivia Stafford back to serve, the junior setter for the Tigers. Bulldogs lead 17-11. Stafford serve taken by Coda. Kimber, quick set in the middle, Wagner. Nice kill by Wagner.
Man, we've got several of our young ladies that can do that. She hit that like a ton of bricks. I mean, she hit that hard. As Harrison takes a seat, coming in for her, I believe, was Elena Harvey.
Coda back to serve, leading 18-11. Floats it over the net, taken by Shaw. Stafford will set Shaw up, and she'll hit it out.
You know, that was one of those that we're not seeing called very much. That ball had a lot of movement on it, and they didn't call the double hit. And I think in Albuquerque we're going to see that called a lot.
Absolutely.
Checking in for the Tigers is number 5, Victoria Lewell, and out will be number 15, Eva Westover.
Bulldogs lead 19-11. Coda drops it over the net. Tigers hit it into the net. Isabella gets it over. Carmen to Kimber to Elena Harvey, and it's out.
See, that one looked in.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. And Alamogordo excited on the bench that time because they got a great dig out of the net.
Madison Shaw serve taken by Carmen Harvey. Back set to Morrison. Big kill from Morrison.
She was pumped. She hit that again very well. As coming in for the Bulldogs is Destiny Johnson. On the other side, checking into the ball game is Balin Grinder.
Bulldogs lead 20-12. Morrison serve taken by Isabel. Stafford comes across to Emily Grinder. Blocked at the net by Wagner and Elaine.
I tell you what, Wagner, 6-footer for the Bulldogs, and that's one of the things that she's going to be real. And she's just a junior too. We're going to have her back next year, but she gets a lot of blocks when she's in there.
21-12, Bulldogs lead. Emily Grinder to Stafford. Back to Emily. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs and unable to dig that, so Bulldog point.
Again, that was the aforementioned Wagner with another good block, back-to-back blocks.
Bulldogs stretch the lead to 10, 22-12. Morrison with the serve. Isabel with the pass to Stafford. That'll be chased down by Westover. Coda to Kimber. Elena tips it over. Dug by the Tigers. Emily Grinder tip shot is out. Point Bulldogs.
She got it around the block of Lauren, but just because of that, it was wide.
23-12, and there's an ace for Morrison.
That's her 6th ace on the evening. She also has 5 kills. Great game here for Morrison. A timeout taken by the Tigers. So we had a discussion earlier, and we haven't been able to talk about it. It's Friday Night Lights tomorrow night here in Artesia as the Artesia Bulldogs are hosting first round of district play, and the number 1 seed, or the number 1 team in the state in Class 5A, Roswell, coming in.
Roswell Coyotes 6-1 on the year. They lost to Hobbs, as did the Artesia Bulldogs, but they have not lost since then. And got a really strong team. We talked about it off the air. Rosal's always good. Coach Lynn, great coach over there, and his coaching staff. They come in ready. They know the Bulldogs. Looking for them to come in strong. But the Artesia Bulldogs, coached by Jeremy Maupin and his staff, having a great season, playing some really tough 6A teams this year. And the last 2 weeks have not been much, but we're looking for a great game. A smash mouth, exciting, big plays at times, Friday night football game.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. We had a week off, no football last week, and that's hard on a guy like me.
Match point, Bulldogs 24, Tigers 12, and there's the coach's point. Morrison served it out. Yeah, so your thoughts on the game Friday night?
I'm excited.
Come on.
I'm not going to give much else. Number 14 checks in. That's Liliana Brunson for the Tigers.
Match point again, 24-13. Elena Harvey to Kimber. Back set to Wagner. Cross-court shot dug by the Tigers. Free ball for Artesia. Coda right on the net. Kimber gets it out of the net. Johnson with the shot, and it's out.
That was a good job. Kimber is really good at that, Robbie. I've noticed over the last 2 seasons, last year as a sophomore and this year as a junior, she is really good knowing that that's going to go net, and she sets herself up to get it off the net.
All right, again, match point. Bulldog fans on their feet. Kimber, quick set in the middle, Elena Harvey, and that shot is in. Are they going to call it? Yeah, they're going to call it in. That's the match. Bulldogs win tonight over the Alamogordo Tigers, 25-14.
All right, so they win in 3. The set is done. We're going to take a break. We will maybe have a coach up. I didn't see.
Yeah, she's here.
She's here. Okay, so stay right here, KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com. The Artesia Bulldogs 3-0 over the Alamogordo Tigers. We'll be back.
It's Chevy truck season at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. The Chevy Silverado is as durable as it is dependable with its proven power and capability along with advanced technology. And this month you can make it your own with a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase or lease a Silverado 1500 or HD. So come on in and see us today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
Making a great deal better every day.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization, or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
My name is Larry Dean. I'm the discipleship pastor here at Faith Baptist Church, and I'd like to invite you to something we call faith groups. Now, there are a ton of resources out there to help people better understand the Bible, but I believe the very best way to grasp the truths of Scripture is to get together with other adults on a regular basis to study the Bible. And that's what we do every Wednesday night here at Faith Baptist Church. So if you're not in a weekly Bible study, come join us this Wednesday at 6:15 for faith groups. Thanks, God bless, and go Bulldogs.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
October is National Cooperative Month, and when Central Valley Electric Cooperative celebrates Co-op Month, we are really celebrating you. After all, CVE wouldn't exist without you, our members. Stop by our office in Artesia Friday, October 28th for Coffee with Your Co-op. Come grab a cup of coffee and something sweet and help us celebrate you. Come and go between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. and again from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's National Cooperative Month, and CVE wants to celebrate you, our members.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. The Artesia Bulldogs win tonight in 3 over the Alamogordo Tigers.
Lady Bulldogs came in tonight expecting to take care of business, and they did. They won the first set 25-12. Second set 25-12, and Joby, I didn't say it because you said I have power and I don't, but we could have won that third on 25-12, but they scored 2 more. So Bulldogs won that third set 25-14. So the Artesia Lady Bulldogs wrap up the non-district play with the win tonight over the Tigers. And the next game that they have will be on the 18th. That will be a home game, be right here. You and I will be here to call that game against the Lovington Wildcats.
So that is Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
So Lovington district play coming into the bowl. To the pit. I said the bowl. Which leads me into tomorrow night, Artesia, as we talked about earlier during a timeout, Artesia Bulldogs hosting the Roswell Coyotes in their first district play. So make sure if you cannot go to the game for whatever reason, live somewhere else, or just can't make it, tune in right here, KSVP Radio and or KSVPTV.com, as the Artesia Bulldogs host the Roswell Coyotes. So, again, Robbie, we play Lovington next week right here at the pit.
Yes, sir.
That'll open district season. And so they're having senior nights. We're not having Coach Lou's not going to come up tonight, which is okay. They're announcing the seniors and their parents right now here at the pit. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We thank you for tuning in here on behalf of our camera crew, Bradley Ross, and, of course, our producer, Jeffrey Curtis, and my partner, Robbie Blue. This is Joby Hodling saying have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow night at Bulldog Bowl.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Hey Bulldog Nation, Sean Smalls here for Rebel Daughters Barbecue. So why are Fridays so special around here? Well, I mean, it's Friday of course, but it's also the day that Rebel Daughters Barbecue is open in Artesia. And trust me when I say it's worth the wait. We're talking about the best brisket, pulled pork, and ribs around, with lots of sides to choose from, including Rebel Daughters' signature burnt-in beans. Order by the plate, the sandwich, or half pound. Open every Friday 11 a.m. till it's gone at 1410 South 1st in the old Weiler Welding Shop. Make Friday more special with Rebel Daughters Barbecue, and go Bulldogs. That concludes this broadcast of sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com. Sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting are presented by PVT, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Hermosa Church of Christ, J.S. Ward & Son, HF Sinclair, Smile Expressions, Forest Tire, Crouch Plumbing, Incredible Printing, Cisco Equipment, Bob Reed Pest Control, KFC of Artesia, Maze Lumber, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Big O Tires, Adobe Rose, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Tate Branch of Artesia, Rebel Daughters Barbecue, J&J Home Care, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Faith Baptist Church, Artesia Credit Union, Deans Incorporated, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, Turpinning & Sons, Kane Electric Supply, Artesia Family Healthcare, Hawker & Sons, La Fonda Restaurant, Western Bank, Guy Chevy, Artesia Ford, Maupin and Brown, Artesia General Hospital, Business Notions, and First National Bank. Thanks for tuning into this special broadcast on KSVP AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
Alex Jones, and I know whether people like him, don't like him, again, I respect him for what he does. Don't always agree with how he does it, but I like what he does, and I respect the heck out of him. This is greater than Alex Jones.